Alrighty. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back for those who were here before. How's it going for the new peeps? We're working on my newest characters for my game. This one is the Mushroom Character Sporezor. Yeah. Welcome, welcome. I'll make sure to add, let's see here. Hope you guys are doing great today. Gonna start it in just a moment. Let me move this up here real quick. I did a face only one. I finally have the setup. The setup is here now. I'm excited about. Probably need to fix it so I'm not like cutting myself out here. There we go. Uncut. Whoa. How much up can I do? I can do a little up. Yeah, that's pretty good. There we go. What's up, y'all? Here, I'll get started in just a moment. Any other artists in the chat? Here, I'll post my Discord channel up real quick so you guys can join if you'd like. I'd love to see your work. Let me add you guys. You are awesome. Yeah, please feel free to show me your work in the creative section of my Discord if you're interested in joining. So I was still trying to figure out if I wanted to add the shoulder pieces. I think I do for right now. I think I want to keep these just for now. Yeah, I'm still a little bit unsure. But maybe I'll keep them. 2D, let's see, Stromboli, 2D digital art. I draw it on paper, take a photo of it, and do the line art. Color digitally. Oh, sweet. Okay. Awesome. I actually, when I was making my own manga, I did like this manga competition. I did the same thing. For some reason, I have trouble doing traditional 2D sketching on digital tablet. And I even have like an etch tablet, so it's supposed to kind of like portray paper a bit. But for some reason, it's just not the same in my head. Yeah, so it's kind of odd how that works. Yeah. I got to add more to my character design portfolio. Awesome. Yeah. If you have your portfolio, feel free to post it. If you want any feedback, I can help get feedback. If not, then I just like to see stuff in general. Alrighty. So yeah, I'm trying to make a style that's similar to Nintendo. Very cutesy and kind of big shapes and stuff like that. So I'm trying to keep my details down for my characters. I have made a lot of more realistic characters and everything, but yeah, I want to try to keep this style at least more simple. Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. Ascendancy Arcade. Chris, right? I believe that was Chris. Yeah, I didn't stream yesterday. I was planning on it, but then I had a lot of editing to do. I'm trying to get my tutorial series on Udemy finished up and everything, because I already have people that are like caught up to the end of where I've recorded or where I've edited, and so I need to get more videos edited for the tutorial series. But I will be, yeah, I will be trying to stream daily during the weekdays as much as I can, and I'll be actually heading to Southeast Asia soon. So I want to make sure I'm streaming as much as possible before I like do some traveling and stuff like that. So I want to be better about it. I'll be helping my friend show off his game in Tokyo Game Show, and I'm super excited about that because I love Japan. Yeah, we've shown off a game there before, and it was pretty bad actually, because we went during COVID. We went to 2022, and people were trying to, very standoffish, understandably, and so it just didn't pan out very well. We were showing off a VR game. That was a mistake. Just bad timing, really. I'm thinking about having some like fun foliage, some either neck foliage or like little top hair bits. I don't want it to look like a flower itself, but maybe if it had like one or two top petals, it could be kind of fun. We could make it a little more cute. Haven't made it to Japan yet. Yeah. So we'll be heading to South Korea first, and then so I'll finally be able to experience the bullet train there, and mostly just because it's so close to Japan, we figured why not while we're out there. Here, I have some concept art from... No, I did a screenshot yesterday when my buddy was playing... Oh, what was that game? Here, let me just post it here. Yeah, there we go. But yes, Stromboli, if you want to, yeah, definitely post your link up and everything. I'd love to see your work. What the heck was this game called? I think he was just playing it like, I think it was yesterday. Oh well, this is a really cool creature that's like similar to what I'm doing here. My faves into it. Yeah, Jack and Daxter, that's right. Thank you. Yeah, so yeah, Jack and Daxter. Yeah, one of the first areas. There's like this like eater plant. Yeah, it's a really cool creature too, and I can tell it's like paper 2D. It's like very flat 2D. Yeah, kind of everything. It's pretty cool though. Let me see here. I used to draw Daxter all the time as a kid. Oh, really? My first... Let's see. I drew Tweety Bird a lot. I just love Tweety Bird. I thought he was a cool birdie. So I draw Tweety Bird with like backwards hats and like swords and stuff. Yeah, I thought he was a real cool, fun character with big shapes, and I... I'll go and post there. All right, yeah, I'll get starting to see moment, guys. All right, let's see. Yeah, so I was actually thinking that this character would be really fun to add like little like leaf top bits. I think that'd be really cute. It's supposed to be kind of scary, but it would be kind of fun just to have, even if it just had like 2 little petals on top. I think that's what I'm gonna try to do here. Let's go ahead and just reduce geometry, and I need to delete higher. There we go. I could just do 1. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, yeah. No, it's cool seeing other people's work and everything. It really is. I think it's nice to give each other, you know, feedback and motivation to keep working on stuff. I think that's really important. I really do. But yeah, I was thinking that if there's too much stuff in the foreground, it can be frustrating. So I would try to avoid foreground stuff in some spaces. I do like it in certain areas. I think it's really cool. But if you were gonna have that, I'd have it in non-pivotal combat areas, right? So areas that it wouldn't be frustrating if they died, you know, that kind of stuff. That's probably the best thing I would say about the foreground stuff, is it looks really cool when you have overlapping, but just to be cautious about when you're using it and, you know, how much you're using it as well. Let's see. Topic. Let's see. Said I made the changes this morning and had to stop. Bad thing as an artist. Have to know when to move on, especially during content stage. Ah, okay, I gotcha. I understand. I gotcha. Let's see. I don't know if this is the vibe I'm going for today. It's maybe a little bit too... maybe a little too jamming. That's better. That's a little more subtle. Alright, I think I posted enough places. I'm pretty sure we're good to go now. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and just split unmasked. There we go. And then hide these and keep these 2 for right now. So for these 2, I'm thinking just having these be a bit smaller so they're not covering Sporezor himself. Just having like some cute stuff happening here. Kind of like what we have going on in the back here. It looks like there's like 4, and it's right on the neck back here for this character. So I'm curious, I might want to add more, but let's see how that looks first. So maybe something like this. I don't know if I want to have it on the top of the head or have it like on the neck where it has kind of like where on this character. But I think I do like it, just in general. Just don't know where I want to put it, I guess. I figured since the creature didn't have eyes, it'd be kind of cute to have just something of, you know. Let's see. Maybe something like that is kind of fun. Just a little extra personality for the creature, even though it has, yeah, just a little extra personality. That's what I'm going for. Alright, something like this. Can it work? Yeah, I think something like that could be fun. All right. Let's see here. So yeah, I dig that. I wonder, maybe it might be a little bit too large. Like this. I actually don't want to block this thing since it's going to be an important part of his kit. So either I make the head a bit lower, which maybe the way to do it. Yeah, maybe if I have the head lower, then it won't block his like mushroom pad and everything that he uses for steering. Might be kind of cool. I don't want it to be too small though. Everything needs to be pretty large and let's see here. Something like that looks pretty cool. Alternatively, I could just do like one. You know, like one by itself could be cute too, but there we go. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. What do you guys think? I'm super excited about having him in the game. It's really gonna be a fun character for sure. Let's see. Just looking at him here. I'm looking at areas that I can change and update before I solidify things here. Let's see here. I think it's looking pretty good overall. So this whole character will be in a cart. No. So the beast is the cart. So this is the cart itself. Is this creature. Oh, also, I'm getting super close to 40K subscribers on YouTube, which I'm stoked about. Yeah, that's awesome. The YouTube side's been doing pretty well. Yeah, it's freaking awesome. Apparently, I did know you were... Hey! Welcome on both sides. Yes, feed the ads. Yes. Thank you, thank you. Nice. Yeah, it's definitely been blowing up recently. It's been awesome. All right, ads end in a second. All right, my community's back. Awesome. Let's go back to main stage. Let me go ahead and pause my stream on here so it's not taking up resources. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so yeah, it was just crazy because I was around 3,000 subscribers earlier this year, and so I've, you know, over 4 times my subscriber count and everything. It's been really cool. Yeah, I know it's big. Well, so I've been posting a lot of YouTube shorts lately, and I know people are like, shorts, but I mean, it's how you get seen on YouTube nowadays a lot, and like YouTube doesn't really, in some ways, doesn't really market like streams very well, and doesn't really market like certain videos. It has to be kind of a niche thing, and so I think that shorts are a great way, like YouTube shorts are a great way to kind of like get it, you know, find a new audience and like, you know, all that stuff. So yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but like you can tell they're kind of bad at marketing, because having 40K subscribers almost, and you know, just having like one or two viewers is just like, are people just not hearing about it? It's very likely that, you know, they're just not getting notified or something like that. The whole like bell system is really dumb too. I don't know. It's fine. Like I'm sure they know what they're doing, but it's kind of weird to me. Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah. So how are your games going at Fox Hollow Games? But yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a good call out. That should be fun to look into. Stromboli. Okay, I think it is time. I think we are there with the creature. For the whole character. I think I want to start doing some mesh ups and getting this guy. Excuse me, getting this guy merged. Going well. Hosting a game jam starting tomorrow, so we're geared up for that. Oh, sick! Awesome, congrats. Hope that goes well for you. I know game jams can be quite a bit. Did you host a game jam on itch.io, by the way? It's a great way to get more people coming into your game jam. It's through itch. Ah, nice. Okay. Oh, by the way, check it out. Speaking of itch, I have Chaos Kart demo on itch now. So it was just on Steam, but I figured I really wish I brought this up yesterday with Syndicy, but I wish I would have known about publishing on itch sooner, because it's so much easier than Steam. Steam can really, I don't know, Steam's a real big pain. I love Steam, But to update everything and to like just get it published on Steam, other than just the $100, it just kind of, it's a lot more technical than it needs to be, I guess, or it feels that way anyway. So I wish there was just more done in-app and stuff. Yeah, I've heard, yes, Steam's hardest page. Yeah, it is. It really is. Yeah, Steam can be a beast for sure. Yeah, I don't really know why that's the case, but it it is. But yeah, so this is now available for download. It's all free as well, so the demo is free. Feel free to. I know I've gotten a few downloads from it and everything, so I got 8 downloads from that. That's cool. That's cool. Heck yeah. That's fine. I'm just hoping to get more feedback on the game. Really, that's a big thing for me, is getting more feedback. Yeah. Needs a good UX pass. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So this guy is going to have a crazy maw, right? So we'll have this like crazy big mouth and everything, very piranha plant-esque. Should be fun. Actually don't know how much I'm going to mesh together. I will mesh the head together. I don't want that to be so, like, bun-like. I want it to be a lot more smooth, almost like this kind of cupcake top head. It's just kind of like, I want it to be a little bit more lumpy, but I don't want it to be, like, segmented like this. So I'm going to go ahead and split unmasked, go to this, and we'll go ahead and do it in Dynamesh. So I'll go ahead and go to Dynamesh, higher resolution. There we go. Ooh, didn't like that. Let me turn off my dynamic. Well, no, I will keep my dynamic on, actually. Okay, and then apply my dynamic. So now it's a high poly. Then I will do a delete lower. We'll go ahead and start with... Let me see here. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and start with a higher resolution Dynamesh. That looks pretty good to me. And then we'll just mesh these together. Brilliant, brilliant. Okay, I'm just gonna smooth all this together. Yeah, and to make it more this way, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and do a filler, I think, for right. I'll see if the filler looks good. There we go. Alright, so now it looks a lot more cute and soft. That's kind of what I was planning on going for with this guy. Very cute, soft variation. But it's still keeping its clean shapes for the most part. I think that's looking pretty good. Alright, I want to add a little bit more peak on top. There we go. That's Sporzor. Okay. No, I think that's perfect actually. Alright. Looking good, okay. Alright, so now that Sporzor is looking nice and smooth on top, we need to keep on doing that for the rest of his body. And so we need to connect the fingers, at the very least, the fingers and the legs here will need to be combined as well. Let me see here. I know I added like a Yoshi image. Let me do that again. Actually, let me add a new Yoshi. Because that actually helped me before. I figured out how they connected. Yeah, kind of like what I thought, actually. So, maybe something like that would work. I kind of dig that. You generally don't want to have any kind of movement here, so I will try to nullify that a tad. But I think I just want to have that rounded out bit for the thigh. It's really simple. It's really... It's subtle, I mean. Yeah, it's very subtle. There we go. Alright, so before I do anything, these whiskers need to go. These tentacles need to be moved, so split that off. I kind of need to decide now if I want to keep these on, and I'll go ahead and move these for right now, and just mesh the body. So we'll mesh this area. Go ahead and apply dynamic, and then yeah, let's mesh this together. Delete lower, dynamesh. Ooh, at a higher resolution, for sure. Let's see how Yoshi looks on here. Yoshi. Yeah, Yoshi has literally no shoulders. They kind of just like spawn. I'm a bit wrong, actually. How would I make it that way for Sporzor? It's like right on the neck, so maybe like that. Yeah, so if you look at Yoshi from this image, he does have kind of like this shoulder area right here, right before the shell. So I want to add that too. Okay, I think I will do an inflate on this area too. It's how's it going, Mitchie? What's going on? Oh, thank you. The guy who speedrun the... Oh, okay, okay, cool. Heck yeah. Yeah, I mean, I know it's just short right now. And I appreciate the the bug fixes, the bug check too, because we definitely need to fix that like ASAP. I didn't know you could still do that. Pretty crazy. Yeah, I appreciate any help I can get, because we have a pretty small team, so. Yeah, it's nice to have some people playing and everything. I'm hoping to get as much feedback as possible from the demos and stuff like that. Now that it's on like Itch and Steam. Yeah, I'm a big fan of house music, so. Yeah, I'm working on the new Mushroom Mage Racer Sporzor currently. Just going for a very cute vibe, but he's gonna be a lot of fun. He's got like this like Venus flytrap race like cart, so like it's a more organic, so a very organic character with like everything's organic. Which is my personal specialty and favorite thing to do. Like organic style sculpting. Not a whole lot of sculpting since a lot of it's just mostly smoothing here, but yeah. Okay, that was pretty good to me. But yeah, I appreciate you playing the game, though. Okay, yeah. So I think I'm going to add the mustache bit later on. I think we'll keep this separate for right now. Sorry. Go. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how if I want to add any more stuff to it, any more detail to this. I think it's overall pretty good. So I might want to shrink this back a little bit. Maybe have a smaller neck. Maybe this vein like this. Looks pretty good, I think. I just want to make sure I get the proportions right before I solidify the mesh and everything. Maybe something like this. So I'm going to reduce this a little bit, and I think I'm just going to have these kind of just in the head here. So let's go ahead and just do that for this one first. Okay, so something like this. Globoxy? What's that? Globoxy? Did your wife do art for your game? My wife does my VFX for my game, so it's really nice. I've done a few game jams, but my wife illustrated a board game we did a few years ago. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Very cool. Let me show you this since you weren't here yesterday, Foxy, or Fox. Check this out. So because it's an organic creature, I decided to have it be asymmetrical. So this like left side effectively has two smaller versions. Oh, hold on. Sorry, we have ads. Let me... Sorry, I started that at a bad time. I will finish that after this is over. We got ads. Let me crank up the music. Sorry guys, we got ads. I'm gonna jam while we have ads. Ads. Okay. I think we are back. All right, cool. But yeah, Fox, if you're still there, basically I was just saying that, like, here, let me turn off the ad bit. That yeah, I was going for more of an organic vibe for this model, and to make it more organic, I was adding like two of the little like coral reef fungi on the left side. In the right side, I'd have one larger one just to have that balance, right? So you have like balance in the piece, while still feeling pretty organic, and also adding that bigger one in the middle area, whereas these two are in the front and back, you know, respectively. So, and then yeah, I did a kind of like really cool little spiral staff form and everything. So the big stem like flower here is kind of spawning from this base right before the spiral starts, and so it really shows well from most of the angles and everything. And that's the biggest thing, is to have like a really cool little like mage staff thing. I'm super stoked to have some spore magic happening from it and everything. Some VFX spore magic is gonna be freaking dope. I'm excited about this character for sure. Okay, I think that he needs a little more face. He doesn't really have a face. I think he needs more of it. Okay. All right, so we went ahead and meshed him together. Goodness. I don't know why I'm so like choky today. It's weird. Let's see if I can find something a little bit more chill. I think this music is a tad... Here we go. This is vibing. Yeah, that's vibing pretty well. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. All right, so I need to mesh the creature now. So this needs to be all meshed together. Let me go ahead and just do a solo on him. Go ahead and mesh this together. I'm still not sure about this bit, so I'm going to go ahead and do a split. There we go. I do know about these guys, so I'll go ahead and do this. Do it for them. I think I will bring this in a tad. Yeah, that neck is looking too thick. All right. Okay, I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, nice and big front. I'll just increase this a tad on the front area to kind of give it a little bit more of that rounded frontness, I guess. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this over to dynamic again. I'll make this a tad smaller. Let's go ahead and unsolo just to make sure everything's looking good still. Yeah, we go. Now we can see this better for sure. Okay, unsolo this, and then now I'll merge these together. So one problem is that I didn't make these straight on, which I'm sure will be kind of annoying for my rigger, right? So that's one of the main problems, is that these tubes are kind of curved into their natural position, which is fine, but it's also it's kind of a pain for rigging. And so generally I would avoid that when making stuff like this. So I would probably, before doing solidifying, I would just straighten these things out. And that really is the right way to do it. I'm not too concerned, because it's just like any kind of like exhaust pipe, really. And those positions aren't going to move that much. They might have a little bit of wiggliness to it, but because they're kind of staying in position, they'll be staying pretty straight in position. I'm not gonna stress about that too much. I think that's fine. Let me see here. So yeah, let me... Let's go ahead and dynamic, apply. Okay, now that it's applied, it looks really nice and smooth. And now I can go ahead and do a Dynamesh at a high resolution. You guys can see a little bit better what's going on. I'm gonna go ahead and delete lower. And only delete lower when you know that you're like ready to go. Like this is set, right? So this is what I'm doing. And then mesh. There we go. All right, so from here, I do want to do some smoothing. I'll do some light smoothing here. There we go. We'll smooth that little ball. And we'll, if we do anything with this, it might probably will be in texture. Better to be in texture for the most part. If I do anything, I probably can do it in anti-inflate. So I could do like this. That could be kind of fine. That looks pretty fun, actually. It's almost like small dents here. Now, that could be kind of cool. If I want to keep things clean, I might just do... Let me see here. Some slight raising here. I know it's kind of cool. I'll hold off for right now. Just run a general smooth operation. I'll just do some light smoothing all around to get rid of some of that pixelization. All right, now I'll do some better general smoothing here. Okay. Okay, so I think that I need to fix this bit. I think that's looking too wobbly. So I'll go ahead and add a fill here. Add just like a nice little filler. Now it feels a lot more smoothed in there. That looks cool. Okay, that looks pretty smooth. Oops, sorry about that. So we're really trying to organicify this thing quite a bit. Now, one thing I failed to remember is that it is symmetry is on. So I'm going to turn off symmetry here. Now that we're working with some asymmetry spots. There we go. So now I'm not going to create that like little cavern. There we go. That's looking a lot better. Actually, do you want to have the tail be out there like that? I could simplify it where it's smoothed out, but I think I want to keep that the same. I think I want to keep the legs and the tail like that, but I want to try to have this be more meshed in here. These tubes. Yeah, just see how smooth that is. It's just the same thing, right? So I just want to really smooth that in there. Make it really feel like it's part of it. Like it was never a secondary piece. It was a first dairy piece. Let me see here. How do I adjust that? Let me see. How do I adjust this? I think I'll do... There we go. I'm digging that. Ooh, where did that come from? What happened here? There we go, something happened there. I think I probably smoothed it way too much or something like that. That sucks. And now I have to fix this. Dang it. Yeah, that would just kind of suck though, having a very dented thing there. It's probably when I was trying to add in the details on one side and it had symmetry on accident. That's probably when that happened. Most likely. There we go. There we are. We're getting somewhere. So I'm just meshing these to really fill in this spot here. It looks looking pretty cool. Nice. Now it's starting to really feel like it's like meshed in itself. I think that looks pretty cool to me. So I'm going to keep on doing that with the rest of these pieces to make them really feel like they're like coming from the actual beast rather than just kind of stuck on them. That'll help it really feel organic. Okay, if I'm doing, I'll keep the legs. I'll leave the legs alone. I'll leave the legs alone. I'll leave them as they are. Okay, I think everything is merged together pretty well. Okay, we still have this right here. It still has a pretty obvious seam. I'll leave the tail as is. I think the tail looks fine. Having a little seam there. I think that'll be okay. Do a little solo there, and there we are. Hey, fantastic. Okay. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Is there anything else I need to do before I start working on the low poly for this? I could do that. Maybe let me see if the neck is. Yeah, I think Yoshi's neck is quite. Let me see how it looks. If I were to merge this together, to mesh these together. It might be fine. I don't really need to worry about it. You won't see this area that much. So I'm not too concerned. Yeah, I'm not actually trying to create a neck. I'll leave it as is, as was. There we go. I'll just leave it the simple crease neck. And I'll leave the legs this alone as well. So the last thing I need to do is go ahead and do it for this the last tentacle. Don't want to turn off symmetry before I do the same problem I did before where I am actually digging into the other side. Don't want to do that. Here we go. We're getting somewhere. Heck yeah. Feel free to ask any questions if anyone has any questions. I love working on this stuff, so I do this all the time. It's I think my favorite thing to do in the world is just to make characters and creatures. It's a blast. It really is. According to the shading, the lighting looks like it's coming from above. Yeah, so it's kind of coming from this top angle. I can change that. I think in the render settings, there's like a light setting as well. Oh, here it is. Here's the light. So I can adjust that if I want to, like this. Here's an undertone light. I want to make it look scary and ominous. But yeah, I'd say I can just move this light up, and there we go. Yeah. All right, I think that he's in a good spot. I'm really liking this guy. Need to make a name for him. All right. May have noticed that I left the leaves alone. I don't want to connect the leaves to the body because it's 2D. So it'd be kind of like foliage. And I can probably, honestly, with these leaves and everything, I could probably just do a socket. So I might end up just doing a socket. Let's see here. You can grab a damn standard here. And let's see if we can do some little bit more chopping around. I'm gonna add kind of a gouge here. If I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. Yeah. All right. We have ads. Hold on. We got ads, guys. Back on ads. Heck yeah. I'll put up the vibes though. There we go. Bumpin' vibes. Oh, that's funny. So because I have a blue screen and I have like some blue liquid in here, you can't see the half the bottle is invisible here. That's pretty funny. Wow. That's goofy. you just see like the Huel brand. Just a floating brand. All right. There we go. The ads are up, so we can go back to business as usual. Oh man. Yeah, I finally have like a pretty cool face cam shot here. I'm curious though. I can kind of see the blue, like the blue edge here. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's pretty close. I dig it. I don't know. Like I couldn't have a green screen because I have like a lot of green stuff, so I don't know. I just wasn't about that. Alright, let's see here. Do a main stage. Turn it down a little bit. There we are. On my main stage, I wonder if it's actually working where I'm getting subs, if it's actually going that way. I think it should be. Should be. It may not be live. It may not be live. I'm not sure. Okay. Alright, so I smoothed out the creature. I smoothed him out. I'm still not sure if I want to have this back tentacle for his back seat thing. So I left it out for right now. I don't want to whole hog and just add it yet. So I'm not really sure if I want to add it yet. So yeah, I think for right now, the creature and him are effectively ready to go for retopology, which is awesome. We have the staff here as well, looking pretty solid. I'll need to split this off, so right now it's kind of all attached together, and it needs to be separate pieces. Because otherwise the bacon's gonna be pretty garbage. So we need to make sure that that's not gonna happen. Because yeah, it'll look like garbage. It will. The bacon will look bad if I have the stem here kind of being blocked from all sides. If it kind of bakes from around the zone. So that's like, yeah, don't really want to have that happen. So okay, so we need to do some exporting here. First off, this is almost 8 million polygons. Not great, not the best. So we need to try to pull away from the 8 million polygons first before I do anything else, so that when I throw it into Maya, it's not gonna like just crap itself. So first things first, let's do that. So to do that, if you're new to ZBrush, if you've never used ZBrush before or whatever, let's do Z plugins. Let me move my stuff a little bit out of the way. Decimation master, and then I'll go to decimate current. Or preprocess. I'll do preprocess all, actually, now that I think about it. And that'll process every single subtool. Is, you know, pretty quickly, actually. It's just, yeah. And effectively, I can just crunch down the topology. That's what I want to do. So. Let me turn down the music a tad. Sorry about that. It's a little bit loud. There we go. Okay. I think we're good to go now. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can switch to like a lo-fi kind of. And this is almost lo-fi, but it's not. So let's see here. Does he have any lo-fi? Probably does. Chill hop probably is the one I'm thinking about. This one good. Let's try chill hop. I swear he's got to have a lo-fi. I'm looking for lo-fi really fast because I want to make sure that the vibes are right. Let's see. Impression here. I think that looks fine. In fact, I want to kind of round that out so it looks like it's a little bit more clean like that. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, but just on the thumb for this one. Mostly because it's a creature. This is a creature character can have that. Yes, that's totally fine to me. Ooh, I'm sorry about that. I really gotta watch my stupid camera, or not my camera here. This thing, I gotta watch it. My mic can sometimes be super sensitive, and so it does a crackling noise sometimes, and that's not great. Not great. All right, so I am going to go ahead and make sure that this isn't looking like a seam. So his neck. The front of his neck doesn't matter as much, but the back of his neck does. So let's go ahead and fix that too. So I'm going to use the fill tool for this as well. We'll just kind of clean that up a little bit so it feels like it's actually organic and not some kind of robot character with like with these seams or a puppet. You know. So we'll kind of just smooth that in here. This is after we've already dynameshed it as well, so for those who missed that bit. Okay, because I'm adjusting the geometry after the fact, of doing some decimation stuff, I'm going to have to redecimate. Or not decimate, but fully, but like reprocess anyway. Okay, it's looking pretty good to me. Awesome. So yeah, again, I'm going to leave a lot of the seam stuff, like this on top of the shoulder, I'll leave that. So I'll leave that to kind of feel. It has that impression a little bit, kind of like what I did with the thumb. But the rest of it, I want to be a little bit more integrated. Okay, the legs, same thing. I'll integrate kind of around, but then I'll leave this slight impression on the outer thigh here, just so it feels more organic here. And these are some really simple adjustments I'm doing here, like just very subtle stuff. Okay, so now you still have that impression of the outer thigh. Okay. That looks pretty good. And I'm going to do a light H polish on this just so it doesn't feel so lumpy. We tried the best to keep it from being lumpy before. So really anything that you see that kind of like feels a bit lumpy, just kind of try to iron it out with H polish. And that usually does the trick. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Alright, so I'm just kind of getting rid of this lumpiness in the fingers here. And that little area where it's getting a little too sharp, I'm going to go ahead and do a inflate here. Nothing too major. It's looking too intense. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the intensity. These little subtle changes actually do show up a lot, and so it is important to do. Otherwise, I wouldn't care to spend so much time on it. As soon as you do your bake, you're going to see all the small imperfections, and it's going to be annoying. And unless you fix the high poly, it's extremely difficult to get out of the normal map. Which is why some people will retopologize, and then on the retopologized mesh, make a new high poly from that. I've seen that before happen, and that's a pretty good move. It's a good move if you have too much of a lumpy high poly. It's a great way to go. All right, so we have effectively finished the high poly for this guy. I'm now gonna go ahead and redo the decimation factors. So turn off symmetry for this. Well, I don't have to for this. Well, yeah, I do actually. Turn off symmetry, and I'm going to go ahead and do my Z plugin and preprocess all. Actually, let me stop that operation. Preprocess all. So every single subtool is going to be processed, ready for decimation, and basically I can chunk that down into a lower geometry, which is great. Yeah, we don't want Maya just completely exploding as soon as we bring in the high poly in, or just deciding it doesn't want to move. So Maya is already prone to crashing with no geometry in the scene, so having 7 million probably is not optimal. Bigger. Happy to get this guy done though. It's gonna be a really fun addition to the game. That's funny. I just made myself super wide. There we go. There we go. I'll just be Here, I'll just be the whole screen. Perfect. Really? Yeah. How I stretch myself on the bottom of the screen. It's just funny.
Nice.
I'm like waiting for things to decimate. That just takes some time. There we go. We're good.
Okay.
It's just silly. Mm. Okay. Let's see here. So yeah, now that this is processed, I can go ahead and decimate. So I'm gonna go do the Z plugins. And let's go ahead and decimate. I'll decimate current. I'll just decimate what I want to decimate for right now. And I want to make a pre-decimation and a and in a post decimation. So I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this. I'll go ahead and do the body first. So I'll duplicate the body and hide the duplicate. And then the original, let's go ahead and do a decimation. So I'll go ahead and decimate. And to show you what's actually happening, this is the process of making all these polygons a lot more simple. So I'll go ahead and I'll actually have symmetry for this one. Activate symmetry, especially because this is very symmetrical. And let's see, I'll do... There was a way to keep groups. I'm not sure where it is now. It'd be cool if it kept groups. I'm not sure. There's freeze borders, but I don't think that's the way. All right, so yeah, I'll keep it at 20%. Let's go ahead and do that now. Let's make current. All right, so we turned 2.2 million into 500,000. Not the best still. Let's see how it looks smooth-wise. Still looks great. All right, still looks great, really good. All right, let's try to do a little bit more. So I'm gonna go back to this, the plugin. And I'll go down to, let's say, 7% of its current value. So it was 2.2 million, so 7% of 2.2 million. There we go. So super fast. See how it looks. So that's stretching out in the head, but the cool thing about it is that the head didn't have much detail to begin with, right? So it's okay that it's stretching there. Not a problem. As long as the organic stuff is looking still good, then we're good to go. And I think this is probably all we need to do. Any less than this, and you're gonna start seeing polygons. Like you're already starting to see little bitty streak things in these areas, like little versions. But I think this is overall good. So let's see here. Yeah, I think these little bits, I'm probably just going to have them just on here. And I think I need to have them further back. I think that's probably what's going on. Like having him like this and toward the player, I think would be best. What I mean by that, just kind of like staggered a tad. So these are one of the ones that probably will just have it would be socketed to the character. I like to have some movement, so probably have some like foliage movement where it's kind of like an organic wobble. We'll keep that simple. Okay, because yeah, we already have a lot going on in the front, right, with all the tentacles. So I want to have this be more reared. Right, more toward the back, more toward the player. Something like that looks pretty cool. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and decimate some more stuff. So we have the top here. Let's go ahead and do Z plugin. And let's make current. I'll keep it at 7%, and you can see what's going on here. That looks a lot better to me. Let's make sure it's not pixelated. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Probably here, if you're looking close enough, then you get this pixelization right here, because it's a very organic shape here. That's one of the problems with this kind of stuff. So really, yeah, see how that looks more refined as I'm doing Control D? So if Control D, it goes from this like little boxy. You can kind of see the pixelization. It goes in that boxy nature. Control D, that gets rid of most of it. Control D again, and there it goes. So that gets rid of it. Problem is now it's almost up to 1,000,000 polygons again. What I have to do here is I'm gonna go ahead and do delete lower, and I'll go ahead and preprocess current again. Now that I've edited it, it won't allow me to use the old preprocess because it effectively changes the math, right? It changes what actually was happening, and yeah, so this is the adjustment. Slow-mo Wombat, what's going on? Hello. Welcome to the stream. I'm making the newest racer in the Chaos Kart game. This is Sporzor here. There's my concept art form on the right side. So I just finished the high poly actually, so you came in a good time. I saw you guys at EGX. Ah, cool, welcome. Oh yeah, EGX London, right. In October, right. Awesome. Yeah, that was shortly after I moved to the UK. Yeah, I'm out in Scotland now. So yeah, I boothed in Insomnia Birmingham and in the EGX UK. Yeah, EGX London from the UK. And yeah, a few other ones in the States and then one in Tokyo. We're considering going to Gamescom EU as well in Germany. We'll see. We'll see in Cologne. Not sure yet. Yeah. Are you making your own game, or are you more of a gamer checking out indie game stuff? Back when you were at the EGX event? Oh yeah, feel free to join the Discord if you'd like to show off your stuff. So if you do make your own content or make your own game, I love to see people making their own stuff. So feel free to add your own things in there. Pre-roll ads are disabled. Oh, I think I was on a... Oh, hold on. We got ads, guys. Let me go to my main stage for ads. We have ads. On the Twitch side, anyway. We have ads on the Twitch side. Let's see. Slow-mo Wombat. Checking out games. Okay, cool. Awesome. Very good. Well, since I saw you guys last, or since I was at EGX, the YouTube has picked up significantly, as you might be able to see. So when I went to EGX, I think I had around 3,000 subscribers, and so now I'm almost at 40,000 subscribers, and I'm probably gonna hit 40,000 maybe this week. We'll see. But it's been nuts. So I know a lot of it was from EGX. Actually, it was not all of it, but I know a decent chunk was from when I was doing events and stuff like that. So events is pretty cool. Yeah, all the posters and stuff like that. There's a lot of posters, and I ran out of cards at EGX the second day. I really should have had a couple more thousand cards. Yeah. Oh, awesome. You subscribed to EGX? Heck yeah. I appreciate that. Okay, my community is back. I'm also doing Twitch. Oh, thank you for the subs. Appreciate it, guys. Okay, let me go back to my main stage. I'll go to face. There we go. You should do Germany. I come from there. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, I heard it's in Cologne. I was in Cologne when I first moved out to the UK, actually. We had to bring our cat, and they have some really weird rules in the UK where you can't bring your cat from the States directly to the UK, but for some reason you can bring it if you do a very roundabout way. It's really goofy. EGX, I mean, okay. Come from... Yeah, I heard that Cologne is different than the rest of Germany, though. I'm not sure if that's true. EGX, I mean. Oh, is there an EGX Germany? I thought that was just a London thing. Maybe I'm just completely misinterpreting what you're saying. Is my reaction to the cat? Oh, I see. Yeah, it was frustrating, and she's a super actress where she was just like pretending like she was dying, and as soon as we get off the off the airplane, then she's like totally fine again, and she again repeated that when we were on the bus, like she was like shaking and maybe she was just scared, maybe it was that, but she just like we really thought she was gonna be like not safe or overheating or something like that, and as soon as we're like off the turbulence and everything, she just fine. So she's a big actress. My cat, silly tofu. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do. Oh, let me go ahead and I need to make sure that I'm doing this for all of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this. Okay, so we have our duplication. Hide the duplication, keep the original. Does this guy have like a plant grapple ability? He does not. So, sorry. So basically, he is a mushroom mage. It's called Sporzor currently, which my wife coined the name Sporzor, and I liked it, so that's what we're gonna call him for right now. But he uses his little like kind of organic flower staff thing here. So he kind of just has like this like cool looking loopy staff, and so he'll have like some cool AoE spore magic, which is kind of like damage over the time, like splash damage over time. So he'll have like a plume damage, and then also his vehicle, which is this very organic plant monster thing with it has this Venus flytrap head, will automatically bite anyone nearby. That'll be kind of like a passive ability in a way. So a lot of what he'll be doing is positioning, right? So he can do like area of effect burn damage as well as bite damage. I might actually have the head be his basic attack, where he can like attack in a direction and maybe he like does like a snap thing. So he actually might have it to be where the character himself is maybe like relatively static, where he's kind of just hanging out and just kind of chilling, just like maybe like wobbling around. And then his mount is actually doing a lot of the damage, and that will make him feel more peaceful and stuff like that. Yeah. When does Chaos Kart come out? Actually, since you mentioned it, let me show you. So you can get the demo right now on Steam, actually, and the demo is quite small for right now. But the demo, I just have some gameplay as a trailer. It's a very simple trailer. But if you scroll down, you can download the demo for free. And effectively, it's just like it's one track and 5 racers. And the racers are in current states of work in progress. I mostly just don't have sound effects and voice acting in yet. Most of their abilities are actually functioning pretty well. So we'll need new tracks here soon and a lot more sound effects and that kind of thing. But yeah, so if you want to download it from Steam, you can. If you don't like Steam, then we also have an itch page. So we have an itch.io page. itch.io. And then just right here. I'll go ahead and post these up for you. There you go. So the demo is out now. And it's free. But the actual full-fledged game, I have no idea. And the main reason is because I don't have like like a lot of my like developers and everything work as they can, and a lot of them are quite busy or have jobs in the industry. And so basically it's hard for me to gauge work over time. So my goal right now is just to basically like make 10 characters for the game. It's cool that it's available. It will be. It will be. So I put that on there as that's what we're planning on doing. So we will have it for those consoles, yes. So and it should be Switch 2. So if there's a new logo for Switch 2, because right now the Switch being a toaster, I don't really think that it would manage on the Switch, but Switch 2 should have better features, and so you have to like optimize as hard for it. That's the hope anyway. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. That looks pretty good. I think that'll be fine. Do you have a dark wizard or a ninja or a mechanic? We do have a mechanic. Let me show you. So on the far right here, Talk, he's a mechanic character. So he's kind of like a genius kid mechanic. We have our witch character, Revenera, and she has a dark spell book, but she herself is not dark. We have the pirate character, Hookbeard here. We have our back alley swamp guy, who is basically a shotgun character with a tow truck, who is a support character. And then we have Max, who is our meleeer. Oh, yeah, he'll have kind of like the, yeah, hammer swings and that kind of thing, so. Bring this back. We definitely should have a Dark Wizard, though, and definitely a Ninja at some point. I actually do have some plans for a Swordsman. Here, let me show you. If you go on the Discord channel, if you're not part of the Discord channel, here, let me send this on chat. So yeah, if you want to join the Discord channel, there it is. And if you scroll down to Chaos Kart, we have some of the recent characters. So if I scroll up, oh yeah, and I'm also making Rex right now, who's going to be a really cool like cyborg character. Okay, so I'm looking at, here we go. So here's Jet. So he's not a ninja necessarily, but he's kind of like a motorcycle kind of character with, for right now he has a crowbar, but we're probably going to switch it over to a katana. So probably go like full-fledged. I think it's the right one. But yeah, I think that's the anime. Oh yeah, you liked it? Yeah. Yeah, Jet will be a lot of fun. So yeah, here's his mechanics. He basically has a dash under ability where, yeah, he can just like dash through and under someone and pop them up, so he can effectively pass them pretty easily. He has a kind of like his basic attack smash with his with his crowbar or slash. He has a rock sling, so anyone around him that he slings rocks on will take damage, but also his anti-projectile, so if any projectiles are coming, he can do his rock sling and it'll nullify, it'll explode those projectiles. And his ultimate basically is a trample effect where he just drives straight through. It's kind of like a beam rush boost, and it'll knock people to the side and everything. So that's kind of jet. It should be fun. How about a double-sided axe? We actually do have... Here, let me bring up my Miro board for you. I have a goblin, or a, hold on. Let me get out my mood board real quick. We have like this, like, big goblin dude, or like a... Looks like a big orc. Here we go. Need to find him. Where is he at? Goomy. Ah, here we go. Okay, I found it. All right, so on my Miro board, me and another artist were like checking out some stuff. We're like just like trying to finish off the design stuff for it. Check it out. So if you scroll in here, I guess it's not double-sided, but it could be. This is some really cool concept art I found on ArtStation from a really talented artist, and I would love to have a character like this in the game. So I'm effectively going to be using using something like this. This guy's gonna be super dope. So yeah, big axe, very similar shape language. I love this character. It's such a cool character, and as far as I know, it's never been used in a 3D setting. So we're gonna go with this, I think, for a axe wielding character, and just change up the design enough to where just to make it more our own. Probably a bigger jaw, bigger underbite, bigger like sharp teeth that are coming from the bottom rim. Less, probably less spikes, but like less spikes. But I love the design. It's such a cool design. Yeah. Yeah, it's a dope design. But yeah, I probably actually will have a two-sided axe here. But yeah, it's a phenomenal design, and I would love to have this as my part of the game. Yeah. This is all really cool, but I've got to go. All good, all good. Thanks for stopping by, Slow-Mo Wombat. Feel free to jump on anytime. I'm trying to stream more often, so during the weekdays. But have a good one. So we need more shooter characters, and we need more speedsters. So this is the different characters that we have so far, and or that we're going to be having and everything. And I kind of just decided that it looks like we're lacking two of the main types, I guess, of the main 5. Excuse me. So yeah, we'll have to figure that out. That'll be good though. Spaz actually might be speed. I'll add Spaz to the speedsters currently. He may be brawler type as well, but I think they'll have the speedsters right now. The bumpers. Yeah, we'll keep that down for now. All right, let's go and finish with decimating this stuff. So I'll get these tentacles are fine. I'll leave these out. Let's go and get this creature. I need a name for this creature, by the way. Hook the beard. Yeah. Yeah, Hook beard, yeah. Hook the beard. Yeah, Hookbeard's probably... I think he's my favorite design so far. Hookbeard. He's a good time. Okay, Z plugin and just make current. Oh, I need to duplicate this first. Duplicate. Hide the. Significant difference. I'm not seeing enough pixelization. As I zoom in, I actually am here. Hey, thank you for the follows. Thank you. Appreciate the follows, guys. That's awesome of you. Hello. Welcome. I'm not gonna say your name because I probably did not pronounce it properly. You. Here's the concept art. Here's the original concept art for it. I was just making it from the sketch I did. I think I made this sketch while I was on the plane. I think I was either on the train or on the plane. I'm pretty sure I was just like traveling somewhere, and I just had my sketchbook with me, and I just just sketched him out. I wanted my own mushroom character. Like a poison mushroom character, and so he'll be like a fun poison mushroom with a Venus flytrap vehicle as his go-to. So it's a kart racing game that I'm making called Chaos Kart, but this character is not going to have a traditional kart. He'll have like a beast that he's riding, and the beast is like fictitious by itself as well. So it'll be fun. It's very much like a fungi beast. I think this is my third stream making this guy. So I just finished off the high poly, and also all the details for the most part are made. And I don't think I really have anything else to do with him other than the actual game resolution stuff. But I think overall, he's ready to go. Yeah. I'll go ahead and make his staff. So yeah, he'll have kind of like some spore magic, and so he'll kind of like put it in the air, and it'll like do like a sprout of spore AOE damage, and likely we'll probably have the big mouth here for the Venus flytrap be snapping at nearby enemies, and that'll be most of this kit will be. Burn spore damage and like biting damage from his mount. So it's a racing game first and foremost, but it's a racing game with combat that's ability based rather than item based. That's the main difference that I'm doing. Do you make games as well? Are you a game developer, or are you mostly gamer? / art enjoyer. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this wand here. Duplicate. There we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and decimate this guy. Doesn't have a ton of polygons, but it could have less. Could have a lot less. So I made this like cool wood grain on it. I'm a little bit worried that it might be too high resolution for the character, the wood grain. It's fine, I'm sure, but It just, I don't know. Hold on, what happened? I don't know why it looks so pixelated right here. Here we go. Weird. It wasn't pixelated before like that. I'm sure why it is now. Let's see. I am not. I am just trying to learn ZBrush and make miniatures for myself, lol. Awesome. So do you have a printer? Is that so you're doing miniature for like D&D stuff? Vibing over here. We delete that guy, and I'll go ahead and duplicate the new one. Dupe it, hide it. Let's see, Stromboli. I just thought about it. The Mushroom Men, the Spore Wars. Nintendo Wii game. Really? Hold on here. The Spore Wars. Is that a thing? Mushroom Men. I had no idea. I will look at that after this is over. That's 13 years ago. Dang. On my GN 13 years ago. That's cool. Let's see. Bow. Yes, I have been printing for about 6 years, but never learn how to model. Ah, okay, got it. So modeling is so much fun. I actually do want to have. I want to find a dedicated printer to help me, because I don't like printing my own stuff. It's a big hassle to me. I love just creating stuff. So it'd be really cool to, you know, if you follow the Discord or contact me directly on DMs. But if you're trying to make your own stuff, then yeah, totally good. But yeah, if you ever are cool with printing stuff, I'm not sure if you're in the UK. I'm in the UK, but if you're in the US, it may not be a thing. But yeah, I would love to have someone who actually knows how to print stuff, because services like that are insanely expensive. A lot of times it's quite expensive just to have like one printer or one printed out. And I would love to have all my characters printed out, because I love my characters, and it'd be a lot of fun to get them made in actual tangible 3D space. You know, it's awesome. It'd be awesome to have that. I think if you have the ability to if you know how to do that kind of stuff, you can make a lot of money as like selling your own miniatures. I know there's a few websites that sell miniatures, and that's really cool to me. You could sell your own miniatures. You could do a crowdfunding campaign where you're like making your own board game, and you have your own miniatures that you printed out. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with that. Okay. That's looking better to me. Go ahead and just keep this flow up through here. Okay. I'm not sure how much detail I want to add. I actually want to keep it quite simple. Cool, yeah, I'm in Florida. Ah, sweet. I am actually from Florida. I'm from the boring part in Jacksonville, though. So I'm near the Georgia line, like an hour away from the Georgia line. So I was in the boring Jacksonville retirement home area. Did you go to Full Sail by chance? Were you a Full Sailer from Orlando? I'll do a fill right here. Just kind of clean that up a little bit. That's better. I did not went to Full Sail. I am a structure engineer, graduated in Brazil. Ah, okay, cool. Very cool. I am learning ZBrush for fun, that is all. Ah, that's cool. Awesome. Cool, you're from Brazil and now in Florida. Sweet. That's awesome. Yeah, ZBrush is a blast. I love ZBrush. Yeah, and I know there's a student version if you are, if you're not a student anymore, then it won't matter, but. Alright guys, we have ads. I need to put it on the ads side of things. Here, 1 second, y'all. Skirt, skirt. We're on ads. This is the ad space. Ad zone. Guess I paid $20 for the student version. Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah. I was, I bought the perpetual license before they went to monthly. I hate monthly costs, so right before Pixelogic sold off to Maxon, I made sure to get that new, yeah. I was so sad that they sold off the Maxon, but yeah, it's all right. Oh, thank you for the subscribes, by the way. Thank you. So we are almost at 40,000 subscribers on YouTube. If you're on the Twitch side and haven't seen the YouTube channel, then check it out. We are at almost 40,000. It's awesome. So yeah, for those who didn't know, we were at 3,000 subscribers. Yeah, literally 3,000 subscribers this beginning of this year, and we are now at almost 40,000. It's crazy. So yeah, YouTube's been blowing up lately. Okay, ad break is almost over. Okay, cool. So yeah, we are almost at 40,000 subscribers this year. Let's see here, yeah. So we've definitely blown up on YouTube side quite a bit this year. Probably because I've been doing funny YouTube shorts. That's been like the main way I've been finding new people and everything. But yeah. Here, 1 moment, y'all. All right. So we've decimated this. You know, actually, if you're making miniatures, you may not have to decimate, because miniatures, you want to have as much micro detail as possible, as far as I can tell. So you want a watertight end, without any kind of like weird polygon issues and everything, right? You want to make it not look low poly, basically. Oh, no. Maybe this will help you. You want some BCAAs? Okay. Let me see here. I'm going to delete this other wand, and now that I've fixed this one, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate the new wand. There we go. And then hide the new one. Hide the duplication, I mean. And we should be able to use this. Excuse me. So from here, I can decimate these. However, one second. There we go, okay. So I want to separate these pieces because it's not going to pan out very well. So I'm going to go ahead and separate just the main stalk, and then we'll keep the rest of it together. And the leaves are separate too, so that's totally fine. So I'm going to go ahead and split masked. There we go. So now we just have this piece. I'm going to go ahead and solo it for you guys. Okay. Because it's a new piece, technically, it has different geometry, different math. So we actually need to do a new process. So I'm going to pre-process current. Should be really fast because it's a low poly. Or not low poly, but it's a mid poly. And then now, I'll go ahead and do a decimate current. And as long as, okay, this is the problem that you might see. If it's already low, then making it lower is you're at risk at getting all this pixelization issues. So that is the one big concern with that. So we might not actually be able to make this much lower because it already has some weird pixelization issues. So one thing I'm going to do instead is Control D this. Now that's, for the most part, just gone. And it's okay to an extent because you're going to be far away from it. But there's a certain point where you really have to kind of try to fix it as best you can. All right, I'm going to H-polish this real fast because it looks a little bit trimmy. There we go. It's looking better. Okay, so like this wood can actually be a bit more defined by using this H polish. H polish is really good for really ironing out shapes. Right, so it kind of helps really flatten stuff out like this. I'm a big fan of H polish. So Bao, do you have any favorite brushes so far? Or are you still getting kind of into it, or a little bit early into it? Okay, this is looking a lot more like wood to me rather than it was being too smooth. I don't want to have too much detail either because of how the game is. I don't want there to be over-detailed stuff on this weapon. And have the character be so smooth and simple, it would be uneven on style. So I really want to keep this simplified still. Yeah, so we'll try to keep this simple and plainer. Okay. That looks a lot more like wood to me. That looks a lot better. So at least it matches the material that I'm going for. Okay. You can also do this with stone. Stone looks really good with a lot of planar edges. Makes it look pretty cool. Okay, there we go. And you're kind of just smoothing out the micro details so that it doesn't look too detailed, like purposefully simplifying. I won't go that far. That was pretty good to me. Okay, and then this bottom section can be just done quite easily with Damien Standard or Dam Standard. I'm gonna cut into this a bigger tool. There we go. And that kind of has that carve in. And then we'll do the bottom here. That was good. We'll go around that way. Awesome, and then the last edge here. All right. Now it's looking nice and like an actual wood piece and everything. It looks like a really cool organic wood thing. So, all right, now from this, I can go ahead and reduplicate this. So let's see the original. This is the original. And that looks totally fine. But I like the way that we're moving to something like this. It still has the flower and everything, so it's not like it's completely going away. It's just we just clamped some stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and redelete that prior one and duplicate this one. Now this has 1.5 million polygons. Probably not great for games. Okay, so I need to go ahead and see my menu here and process current again. Shouldn't take too long. It's not a whole lot of polygons in the scheme of things, so it should be fast. I've had to decimate a 90 million polygon dragon before, so this is nothing. Relatively, yeah. Alright, so 7% is still looking pretty good. Now that's more refined, it keeps its shape better too. And now it's significantly lower polygons, but it's still keeping that nice clean shape. Alright, that looks good to me. So that's a win. I'll hide the original. I'll go ahead and duplicate this too. This is the piece like leading up to the flowers, the flower petals. So I'll go ahead and duplicate that. Now we don't really have to adjust this, but it is 1.4, so it's worth doing. What I can do with this is I can Dynamesh this together because it's like technically 3 pieces. Or 4 pieces actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I can go over to high resolution and Dynamesh. And let's see what we got here. Okay, that's looking too low. Higher resolution, Dynamesh. Can we run a smooth? Gotta run a very light smooth on this. Right, so it's not looking crackly. We don't want to kill our no, not that. Let's see here. Dynamesh. It's still looking too crackly to me. No, I just want to... I didn't mean to duplicate that. There we go. All right, so let's try to get it this time at a high resolution. Way too high for sure, but that's fine. That's a 1.1 million or 1.2 million almost. I can run a light smooth on this, so now it's not looking crackly anymore. So light smooth, nice and fun. Seems like a burger. Okay. There we are. And so now it's all the detail is still there, nice and crisp. And now I can go ahead and decimate this from this point. So I'll delete the original. Let's go ahead and duplicate this. Keep the high poly, look nice and fresh. And then this new one. Let's see this new one. Z plugin, preprocessed current, 1.2 million, shouldn't take very long. Oh, and also, if you have not played our demo, we have a free demo of the game as well on both Steam and itch.io. So yeah, it's still a very early demo, but we do have a demo. So this is gonna be our newest character, Sporzor, for those who are new. But yeah, if you'd like, check out our demo link. I'll be posting it in both chats of YouTube and Twitch. So copy link. There we go. All right, here is our free demo link. Wait. All right, so let's make this not 1 million polygons for this small piece. So it's C plugin and decimate current, 7%. So much better. Let's try even a lower percentage. Let's try like 4%. C plugin, decimate current. Looks great. All right, cool. So that's done. Okay, so we have the shoulder bits. So these are the little like shoulder tentacle pieces that are kind of be like floating around, not doing a whole lot. I'm still not sold on this yet, on these pieces yet, but I'll hold on to them for right now. We'll hold on to this for right now. We'll see. Okay, so these are super low. I'm not worried about these at all. Tentacles are super low too. So really the only thing we have to do These are fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's all fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this area. We can probably go ahead and start doing some retopology. I still think having slightly bigger leaves would be fun. Be cute. I'm just thinking about silhouette. Trying to make the silhouette look a little bit better here. Right, so if I can do something like this where it has a little bit more depth. It's going to look good for multiple angles, right? So from both side views. Looks pretty good. That was good from the front. And it should go look good from the sides too. I can also reduce, yeah, we can reduce topology here. And I'll use the move tool for this and kind of pull it, make it larger. Okay, same thing for this. So we'll make it good from the front here. And then from the side view, I need to make it look good too. So I'll pop it like this. Overall looking solid. Yeah, that's cute. Now I want the stem to be kind of just tucked right into that back of the head here. Alternatively, I could have it on top of the head like this. That looks pretty cute too. It does kind of obstruct this a bit, like his handle thing, which I don't... It's kind of fine. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with that, but I can make this a little bit smaller like this. Kind of just right on the top. There we go. It's looking pretty good. Awesome. Now, generally, I do want to make these thick, and so I think I might add some thickness to these, but as they're foliage, I'm not sure if that's the play. I'll have to think about it for a little bit, but I think that for right now, I'll keep them flat. I'll keep them as 2D. I think that's okay. Let's see. So I'm looking at the silhouette right now, and looks kind of, yeah. See how that on the side here we have our little corner silhouette. I mean, silhouette look really cool. So that looks cute from the silhouette standpoint, and it would look less strange if this wasn't here. Like right, you'd have like this. And of course, the tentacles, if they were down, it would look a lot more fun. And so yeah, you have this cute creature here in the corner. The two hair things are popping up. They're looking kind of fun, tapered. His front bit, that's kind of good at his handle. Yeah, it's all looking the way I think it should. So it's definitely a win. From the front, he looks really cool and menacing. You know, it has like this really cool silhouette from the front. It really all reads well to me. So And the front and the back will have the same silhouette since they're yeah, you'll have the same lining and everything. All right, cool. So that's where I want it to be. Yeah, that's good to me. I might increase the size of these. I'm considering that. I can make them larger like this and maybe they'll just stand out more, but I really don't want them to get kind of confused with what's going on in the front. It might be just too much and too noisy. So I want to avoid that. So I'll keep them here for right now. I'll keep these shoulder bits here for right now. I won't worry about that. Okay, we're in a good spot. All right, so one thing that I want to do here is I want to export everything that's visible. And to do that, well, let's go ahead and save. I haven't saved in a little bit. Let's go ahead and save. Baka Bros. Come on, you can do it. Maybe it can't do it. Ooh. Scary. Character Sporzor. I'll save here. Okay, looks like I saved original files. Oh yeah, in the C drive. That's right. Here's my backup files, my asset folder, 3D characters, and Sporzor. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll keep that around actually. Let's replace the one before that. There we go. All right, Sporzor is looking sick. Love his design. I think we're pretty much good to go on getting into the low poly section. I thought I'd be able to get in the low poly section today or like earlier today, but it just took a lot longer to get prep done. Way too long. Yeah, I might add some kind of like armor bits on the chest. I think I'll keep him simple right now though. I like him being more simple. So in this drawing, this has kind of like this like mushroom chin bit here, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I dig that. Try something really fast. I just want to see what this looks like. Probably won't be right, but let's just try it. Solo. And then if I did like trim dynamic, just The Steam team stream team meme dream maybe. Yeah. We have ads. One moment, folks. Almost done. And we're back. I can't do that right now. Doesn't really work. There we go. It half works. There we go. It sort of half works. There we go. Main stage. It keeps my hair back enough. That's funny. Okay. So from Sporzor, we can let's go ahead and get this guy into Maya. Into Maya. Yeah, he saved everything, so he should be good to go. Just fine. Alright, so I'm gonna move this guy over to Maya here. We're gonna do a couple things that are like you have to do them when you're starting with Maya and everything, or you kind of just have a screwed file. Make sure we fix that up. I'm loving these jams though. Alright, so I'm just going to go to new. And we're just going to drag and drop this file onto the new scene here. Let's see here. So I'm going to go to C drive, Chaos Kart dev, Chaos Kart assets, 3D characters, and Sporzor. And then, yeah, the Sporzor high. Go ahead and drop that into the scene. Now let's go ahead and create our folder system before I forget to do so and just be lazy. So new, we make the we'll do high poly, and I'm just gonna number these because I don't like having them be out of order. So I'm like that. A new folder. We'll do low poly S2 in this case. And I'll probably end up saving these in the high poly here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just drag and drop this into the high poly section. And as I do the retopology, I'd bring it to low poly. Then from low poly, we can have another one that is, we can have bake or bakes, and that can be our bake textures as well as our like actual bakes, as far as like the file's ready to be baked, I guess would be the thing for that. So bakes, and then we'll have our last one, which would be textures. So I'll have a textures, And if you have any marketing equipment or marketing for it, then you want to do like a marketing folder as well if you want to have like marketing images. So I might do some, I'll have a marketing images. Fantastic. So I'll keep all my core files in here. In fact, I actually need to have Sporezors. Like I need to have this in this section. So let me save this in the right spot. Save as. So currently Sporezor is not in the right spot. So we'll go ahead and put this in the C drive as well. So assets, 3D, characters. Oh, not Scout. Sporezor. Sporezor, and then this will be, yeah, PR Sporezor, that's fine. Okay, and so yeah, I'll have all my core files down here, and then my folders up here. Ooh, I forgot to name these, or number these, I should say. So 3 bakes, and then 4 for textures, and then for marketing images it'll be 5. 5 for marketing images. Fab-nominal. We've done it, folks. We've done it. As you can see, though, these tentacles are looking quite low res. We'll need to fix that for sure. But overall, these are looking really good. Like super good. Like super good. You know what I mean? All right. All right, so these probably just run it smooth. So shift, right click, hold, and smooth. And that already fixed that. Blammo. Let's fix the same thing. Smooth. Done. Done diddly. We did it. It's finished. It's ready. If you're into that anime. It's a fun anime. All right. So we'll have, this will be, so first off, I need to create a group, a folder for this. So I'm going to do a Control G for group. And this will be my hi folder. Hi. And this will be our wand. So this will be wand, wad. Mill. This will be our wand staff. Or what? Wand wood. No, I'll just call it wand. This will be our wand, and we'll have this be stem. Yeah, let's call it stem. And actually, all of these, I want to make sure they have the finalized high or low attached to these naming conventions. So when I'm baking it, it's not going to look like crap. So stem underscore high, and I will keep it all lowercase for right now. And that doesn't actually matter when you're doing Substance Painter. So underscore high. We have this one. This is the, what do you call it? Pedals. Pedals. Wand pedals underscore high. Oh no. Not uppercase. This will be the creature hair underscore high. It's just like, it's so second nature to make everything capitalized on this. I don't know why I do that. It's just an extra step. Okay. This will be creature underscore high. And then we, oh, I did the same thing. I did it again. Once again, folks. It has been done. Okay, and this would be head underscore high. And really, I can probably merge these together. Honestly, I think I probably will. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Actually, I don't want to deal with that. So, let's go ahead and merge these. it's fine. Okay, so now these are together. Hold on. Before I do that, I just noticed that there's a little bit of an edge here, and I don't want that. So I can either lower this just a smidge. So now it's covering it for the most part. Yeah, I think that's probably what I need to do. Let's see. I'll do a modify center pivot. I don't want the edge to be on that side either, so I just need to do a very, very light. That's really difficult to do, actually. Okay, that was good. That was good. That matches pretty well. So now that I have fixed that angle, I'm going to go ahead and merge these together. Merge them. All right. Again, I'm not going to merge these pieces. For those who are just coming in, I'm not going to merge the tentacle pieces to the head or to the body here. We'll keep that off for now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and delete all my type history. Oh, not deformer history. Not deformer history. There we go. Okay. So I'll call this shoulders for now. Shoulders underscore high. Heads, I'm now outside the group. Only need to get the head back on there. There we go. All right, and then the front tentacles. So there's gonna be, I'm gonna call this mouth because it's basically his mouth. He doesn't really have a proper mouth. This will be his faux mouth. This guy doesn't really have a lot of the traditional head stuff or facial features, which makes him more creepy looking and like kind of like fun and more ethereal. I love this character. When I saw this card, the slime foot, I thought that was really cool, and I was like, I gotta make something like this. The slime foot was so dope. Yeah, alternatively, I could be having a mushroom on either shoulder, which would be kind of fun, but yeah, for right now, I'll have them just be two little tendrils that are just going to be like wiggling around. Oh, looking all creepy and ethereal. Looking all creepy and ethereal. Alright, first things first, we need to bring this thing up. Let's go ahead and make sure that the actual feet are touching the grid and not touching the grid. D. So I'm going to move this down to the bottom of the feet. D again to solidify that, and then X snap. There we go. So now the feet are exactly touching that grid. Looking good. Alright, so one thing I need to do before I get into retopology is I need to scale this thing up. Because we have some issues with retopology. You might notice that there's some snapping issues. If you don't scale your stuff up to a better size, then you will have this issue. Retopology is not happy when it's a small object, and it has trouble in the space. And so it's important to scale your object even some before you start working on retopology. Even if it's not the final destination, the final, resolution or height value or whatever it is. All right, so now that this is in place, we can decide whether or not you want to retopologize the staff from the side angle right up here, we don't have to do that. You can simplify this by having it above the character. So something like this, where if you like go to this angle, I can grab these and then bring them effectively in the center. It doesn't really matter though, because it's not symmetric anyway. The only reason why you care about having it in the center is when you're trying to use symmetry and save some time on things that have symmetry, like the character, like this guy does, right? But this doesn't have symmetry, so it doesn't really matter. However, when I export this out for the purposes of Unreal, I actually will want to, you know, put it in the center into Z00, right where the character's going to actually hold the thing. So that way the pivot point's right around that zone. Alrighty. Okay, so I think the next stream, we're going to get into retopology. We should be able to retopologize this thing in one stream. I have no doubts, really. I mean, it's a very simple character for the most part. The only real hurdle will be the Venus flytrap mouth. That'll actually be a small hurdle, trying to figure out the mouth bag and how to retopologize around those teeth, around this kind of like big lemon thing. So we'll figure that out. Not a problem. So it'll have to be 3D and not planes. Like, I'm actually trying to switch over all the characters' eyes to sprite planes for the engine and everything, but yeah, the actual character, like the mouth and everything, will be 3D. So let me see here. Let's give a little raid over here. Who can we raid? Let's go ahead and raid. Okay. Who should we raid? I think I want to raid. Here's a Godot streamer. Seems pretty cool. Let me see if he's on here real quick. Let me turn off my music. I can't fully tell. This guy looks fun. He's watching TikToks though. Nah. We'll find someone who's actually working on stuff. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and... Here we go. This guy's looks fun. All right, guys. I'll bring you guys to Cree Kit. And I hope you had a wonderful time watching the stream. I know I had a good time. And I hope to see you next time on the retopology section for Sportzor. And look out for... We'll have the sword course is going to be updated pretty soon to have the next sword starting to update, and as well as the finalized version for the first sword. So we'll be getting that in hopefully this weekend. And anyway, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Let me bring you guys over here.
Yay! Baka Bros Entertainment for the raid. Thank you very much. Let's check out what you're doing. We're in the middle of building a. Hey, you're still there.
Yeah, I'll bring you guys over there.
Stream.
Double stream, guys. Yeah, I'll bring you guys over there. Double stream, guys.
How's it going?
It's
we're
going
working
good.
on a tactical combat game inspired a lot by Final Fantasy Tactics. Presently working on a vertical slice, trying to get it ready for.
Yeah, I'll bring you guys over there to him.
To have
On
like
YouTube.
basically a complete game idea. Why am I in acid?
Yeah, I'll bring you guys over there.
A complete game idea. So the combat is
There
going
you
to be turn-based, grid-based, but the rest of the inspiration from